Hey, dude.
Hello, Melissa Holmes. You are here with El Mariachi Man. We'd like to talk to you. Did you get a bite?
I got a bite.
Who is coming to the show?
Jason White.
Is he en route now?
Yes.
Does he know how to get here?
I believe so.
Is he funky fresh?
Is he what?
Is he funky fresh?
I'm sure he'll be whatever you need him to be.
Oh, I like it. I like the sound of it. Does he know where he is going to?
Yeah, he knows how to get there and everything, right? Yeah.
Okay, you tell him.
He'll be there no later than 12:30.
Okay, you tell him to hurry his booty up. Okay.
Told him to hurry his booty up. That's correct.
Okay. Thank you very much, Melissa Holmes. I am loving to do.
We told him he had to be done at 1:30. And today's his birthday, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I will give him a happy birthday tree for real.
I will give him a happy birthday treat for real.
Yes. Okay, I'm thanking Melissa Holmes. I am giving you to love and sending your husband to love, too.
All right, love you. Bye.
Oh, okay, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you have arrived to the conversation that'll end all conversations. The Soulcast with your host, Happy Bones. And now, without further ado, let's get in that crazy head. Here's Happy Bones.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is episode 15 of the Soulcast. I'm excited to tell y'all mofos and mofettes. Today I have a last minute guest with me, Mr. Jason White. He rushed in here to be with me today, and I'm telling you, I've had a rash of guests that just doesn't appreciate my time. They don't feel like my time's worth anything, so they just decide just to be, nonchalant about it, whatever. Anyway, it gets on my nerves. I got a job to do, understand? I can't work like this. So luckily I got Mr. Jason White in here, and it's actually kind of funny because this weekend I went with a friend of mine down to Savannah, and I listened to his CD that I bought a couple of Saturdays ago at the Bluegrass Brunch at Helga's, on Saturday mornings, which is awesome. And I gotta say, man, I'm not that big on country. A lot of it sounds cliche to me. And is it aggravating to you as it is to me, this whole mixing of the hip hop and the pop and the country?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a blurring of the lines going on. I like pure country,
Yeah, I like things to be, I guess, defined a little bit more. If you want to be one or the other, be one or the other.
Right. So where do you fall on the line? I mean, I hear a lot of pure country, but it sounds like you're trying to find your voice really on the disc that I was listening to.
Well, that one it's a few years old. It was kind of not thrown together, but just I had the opportunity at the time. A buddy of mine was interning at a studio in Nashville, and so we were going in at night, like after everything else was closed. Right. He had been there 10 or 12 hours, and then us working like 10 at night to maybe 2 or 3 in the morning.
You got to take advantage of things like that.
Yeah, got to Nashville. That's where the studio was, interning in Nashville, and springtime I got up there, allergies kicked in. I was like jacking up on Sudafed and Zyrtec to get everything done, so I don't think it really sounds like I do now. I mean, like I said, that was 4 years ago with the sinus infection. So, I mean, I'm proud of it, but I know my voice, my style, everything's changed a lot since then.
Right on. But, yeah, I enjoyed the other morning whenever you were playing, but you only were able to play a few songs, and then the brunch got canceled, which was a bummer. But,
3
things
songs
happen.
and got paid. Can't beat it.
Hey, man, I've had gigs like that. I actually had a gig recently where I played at a museum, and the artist was showcasing some art, and so there was somebody there that was high up, I guess, in the membership of the museum, and they came over and they knew me. I actually played the girl's wedding while she walked down the aisle, and she came over with her husband and was talking to me, and literally took up like 45 minutes of my set. And the guy was like, "It's fine, they're paying they're paying you for your time." And so
right.
I was like, "Cool." So I literally played like 2 songs and got paid, and I was like, "Hey, I like that."
Can't beat it.
That was probably the most expensive 2 songs I've ever played. But so how long have you been playing?
As a full time, like getting paid and just relying on it.
Yeah.
probably since about 2009 early. So what's that going on, 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
In college, played with a couple bands. I mean, played steady, but I was still a student, so I don't count that as being a full-time job then.
When did you? Where did you come from? Were you born here?
Well, Burke County, Waynesboro.
Oh, right on. And so you knew. See, that's kind of like me. I lived out in the country in my adolescent years where I needed to.
Yeah, well, Girard to be particular.
Oh
so,
my goodness!
Yeah,
well, you really got to pick up the
there.
guitar because you're bored as shit. Yeah. Is that why you picked it up? Because you were bored as shit?
Probably a lot of it. I mean, live 20 miles out of town, so there you go.
Well, what you got coming up? What you doing? You recording? I heard you paid some time for Greenlight Studios right here in the studio.
Gonna try to do the video, like the one song thing, just to go ahead and get. I've got a band now. I'm working on doing a 3-piece. I'm playing electric and slide, then got a bass and drums, and
you got a Buddy Holly going on.
Shooting more for a kind of a government mule is probably my icon. I try to hold to. I mean, the music obviously.
Well, I always say Buddy Holly with the 3-piece because it rolled out like that.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to do the video song thing here, just to go ahead and get something down that looks good, sounds good, let people know that I've got a band. Because I've been doing the solo acoustic around here for several years, so trying to let everybody know that I do more than just drum and play.
Right. True that. What's been your experience playing around Augusta?
Not a whole lot. Really,
I mean, you got
done a few big events with a country band I play with, Daniel Johnson. We've done did one of the opening bands. For
Danny J, old Lady J boy.
Yeah, did one of the opening bands for Rock for Doe this year.
Oh, right on.
Opened for Craig Morgan at Lady A last year.
Dig it.
So hit or miss. I still travel around a lot with the solo stuff. It's easier to just pick up by myself and go out of town and sleep on the couch somewhere than.
Do you find that there's some areas that's more up your alley than others? Like, what would be your favorite area that you played in?
You talking about like just
like cities or
I got some friends and family up in Hartwell, Georgia. That's always been a really, really good, appreciative crowd up there. Like, God, I know a place I used to play up there was play 3 hours in the bar with the whole sound system and everything like it's supposed to be, then pack up, clear out, and just kind of the friends and bartenders stick around at 3 or 4 in the morning,
right?
Playing still.
Mm-hmm. Take your boots off.
Yeah.
Sit on the floor.
Sip a little brown liquor in the after hours.
Yeah.
Play Statesboro a good bit. I'm actually playing there with the band tomorrow night. Whatever I can find.
Yeah, I played a Kmart opening one time.
How'd that go?
It was people walking by, not paying attention to you like normal, But
yeah.
I mean, that just goes to show you. Whenever I was younger, one of the guys was like, "You gotta just play everywhere, every chance you get." And then I was like, "Okay." And so everybody that asked me to play, I would do it.
Right.
Nowadays, not so much. I don't think I'd play a bowling alley unless they were paying me good. I'll play a bowling alley.
Yeah, well, I've learned that
sell out.
The good exposure is code for we're not paying you a lot or anything.
Yeah, I love those calls. Oh, it'll be great exposure.
We got all the food and beer you can drink.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about it.
You get there and it's a bag of potato chips and a hot dog
Yeah.
and two Bud Lights. You give you little 2 tickets. Here's for your 2 Bud Lights. Now, if you want any more than that, you're gonna get a little bit off. We're gonna give you 25% off per beer. Okay.
Well, the house parties and stuff. The free beer, all you can drink, was a lot more enticing before you're 21, and then it's like, well, for $10 I can have all the beer I want at the house. So.
True that.
But,
now, are you planning on recording a CD, another solo CD, or are you going to come in with the band?
The band definitely this time. The solo acoustic, I've done that for several years now, and so I want to definitely do something full band, drums, and electric. If I had to pick somebody that's like mainstream right now, I think I'd say kind of a Blackberry Smoke direction. Just the good Southern rocks and blues.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now, we just recently had Nelly and Georgia Florida Line down here at the stadium, at the baseball stadium, and I, for one, think that Georgia Florida Line is just trash. Like, that's not even real music. I don't know what's going on.
I did not try to get tickets for that event.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Does it seem like, and hey, you can't please everybody. I'm going to offend some people. But I mean, it just seems like some really kind of lame people come out for their shows. And, you're trying to get down the street, and they're the type of people that when they're walking across the street, they blatantly slow down and they blatantly look at you like, you better not run over me. And I'm like, you're in the fucking road. And I stopped. I'm nice enough to stop. So how about pep up your step and get the hell out of my way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't,
I can't judge a whole group of people on these things.
Right,
But damn whenever
another,
it recurs over and over again.
Somehow or another, I do have, people that like that and do like what I do. So, you got to walk the line.
Right,
I can't group everybody, if.
I can dig it.
Now, I'll say if they're your favorite band right now, then I don't want to get stuck in an elevator with you or anything.
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk to you that much.
But, yeah, I mean, for whatever reason.
There's somebody over there right now saying, Woody sucks, I don't know what the hell, blah, 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 Happy Bone sucks, fuck them motherfuckers, and blah, blah, blah. And I agree with you. So what was your next question? Are you the one doing the interview, or is it me?
I think it's you.
Oh, it's me? All right, what was the last lie you told?
That I could be here by 12:30.
Damn! But you were here pretty quick, though.
Yeah.
Especially last notice, So you were just like, I'll be there by 12:30. Don't you worry. And then you knew you was going to be here by 12:35.
I think it was 12:32, maybe. If I could have found the place, it would have been a few minutes quicker.
Yeah, it's tricky because there's no signs outside. It's just a little anonymous black or brick building with ominous white doors that if you go inside of, you may never come back out of. Greenlight Studios! So you got to take a pause for the calls every once in a while, and then we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to come back and talk about aliens with Mr. Jason White. Y'all stick around.